Hey everyone, welcome to Lost Connection Tarot. I'm Benjamin Snavely, and this is your daily meditative tarot reading for Sunday, October 4th, 2020. This is a standard 3-card reading where I look for the energy of the day, the energy we have the most control over, and then the energy we have the least control over. This simply just lets us be aware, obviously, of the energies, as well as where we should put our focus and where we should kind of let go and not control. So today I am using the Deviant Moon Tarot, all right, by Patrick Valenza. All right, scoot back a little bit. I feel a little bit. Okay, what is the energy of the day for today, Sunday, October 4th? This reading is a general reading. It is for anyone and everyone listening to its message. So therefore all signs of the zodiac. Again, what is the energy of the day? What is the energy that we have the most control over? And what is the energy that we have the least control over? And one more time because I messed up that shuffle. Alright, energy of the day, most control and least control. Alright, energy of the day, most control and least control. All right, so we have the 8 of Cups. So the energy of the day was the 8 of Cups in reverse, right? And so 8 of Cups, you see this lady, and she is basically shunning these cups, these things that she had put devotion into, that she put emotional care and sensitivity into. Basically, she is running away from a life that she has built, right? That from things that she cares about. Now, why is she running away? Because she has knowledge. She has some new insight that came in, and she is going to say, wow, I had never knew this before. I wish I had known it. I wish I had known this sooner, because then I would not have built this life that was just so or okay. So it's the idea of going for those elusive other 2 cups, because we're at the 8 and we want to get to the 10 to have completion, right? And move on to the next stage of development with whichever suit we are in. So with the 8 of Cups in reverse, it means we're not leaving, we're not giving up, we're not running away from things that we care about. So that means, yes, they may be hard, okay? Yes, we may still feel anxiety, we may still feel doubt that what we have is complete or full or gonna give us that emotional fulfillment that we're looking for, that we desire. But the energy of the day is we're gonna stay put. We're gonna continue to put our care, put our energy into these things that we have already decided to care about, and we're gonna continue doing that. So today is a day of not giving up. Today is a day of maybe having thoughts of relinquishing control, the idea of running away, the idea of I can't take this anymore. We may have those ideas, we may be frustrated, we may feel exhausted, but today is a day of not giving up. Today is a day of staying true and holding on to what you have built and what you are building, and recognizing that it still does fulfill you. Maybe you just need to take a step back. Maybe you need to ask for help. Maybe you need a different perspective, but you are not running away today at all. All right? Now, what do we have the most control over? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So here you see a dragon holding a pentacle, right? And it's in reverse. So the ace, all aces, represent kind of like a gift from the universe, a seed, something that is presented to us, and then we have to decide if we want it, and then we're going to have to nurture it, we're going to have to plant it correctly, and then we're going to have to tend to it and wait for it to basically grow and harvest into something that is fulfilling later. With the ace, or with the pentacles specifically, pentacles represent productivity, represent tangible things on this earth. So the thing that we have the most control over is the ace of pentacles in reverse, which means you don't have to start new. You're not looking for another idea of productivity. You're probably already working on something. I mean, for me specifically, I'm doing that. For my wife, she is doing that, and maybe you are doing the same. And it's you don't have to run to something else, or you feel like the thing that you had is not being productive. It's not producing results, right? And maybe that's how you feel. All right, so you feel like, oh man, this gift, this knowledge that I had, this idea, I'm still not seeing the results. Okay, well, you need to tinker. You need to go back to the drawing board. But whatever it is, you don't need to start over. You don't need to look for a different avenue. You don't have to throw away previous ideas saying, hey, I tried it and it's not working. It reminds me of a game that I was playing. It was called Cities Skyline. You can find it on Steam. You can find it on Xbox, probably even PlayStation. The reason I'm telling you this is I used to have a Game Pass where you can get all of these games for free as long as you paid a monthly fee. And I was checking out all these games, just downloading them, saying, oh, I play that, play that, play that, play that. So I finally find this game that's so similar to The Sims, where you build cities and control, like, your township or whatever. And I love those type of games. I love those types of managerial controls. Anyways, I tried to play this game and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was so utterly confused, and there was no instructions or anything. So I go to my wife and I go, Tony, how do I play this game? If you can't figure it out, I'm deleting it, right? And she doesn't even play video games, but for some reason she decided to sit down and she learned the controls, and then she showed me. And now that's a game that we both love and play. And that's the thing. I had this entity, and I thought it was a waste because I didn't understand its value. I didn't understand how to use it. I didn't put enough time and energy to fully understand all the ins and outs and how to use it or wield it properly. And I gave someone else the opportunity to see it, and just by having a different perspective, we were both able to enjoy the product. And I think that's what this Ace of Pentacles is in reverse today. It's you're already building something, and what you have control of is, do you want to let go of this gift and throw it away, or do you want to continue to nurture it? Do you continue? I'm sure you can hear my daughter back there. She's crying. It sounds like she wants more food. Either that or the attention of Tony. But yeah, you have the decision. Do I want to go out and search for something new, right? Do I want to throw away this thing that I don't think is working? Do I want to put time and energy into growing and nurturing this seed that right now I just think is a dud, that I just haven't seen any growth in it, and I feel stagnant? And that's your choice today. It's your power on if you want to basically wash your hands of this thing that was given to you, and you have decided to work with it, but now it's not currently producing results. So my suggestion is step away from it. Try to get someone else to see it. Maybe ask for help. Maybe ask them, hey, I'm stuck. What would you do in my stance? But the idea of getting a different perspective and seeing it in a new light may give you fresh ideas on how to combat your stagnation. But that is the energy you have the most control over today, is what you want to do with this pentacle, what you want to do with the gift of productivity. It's in reverse, so right now you think it has no value. You think, oh man, I was given a wash. But I think all you need is a new perspective. I think you need to step away from it and get some clarity and maybe get some help and get some fresh ideas in there. Now, what do we have the least control over? The moon, right? And again, this is in reverse. There it is. It's good tilted. So here you see the moon kind of controlling these puppets, these marionettes. And the moon represents our fears. It represents our subconscious. It represents the unknown. And here we have the moon reversed. And so the moon reversed means we see our fears for what they are. We're not blindsided. We're not shocked when something goes boo out in the woods, because those are our woods, and we know what's in them, as well as we are being guided by our own inner light, right? And because we are being guided by our own inner light, we are illuminating the outside area, and therefore we can see these fears as they pop up. Now, of course, going too far into the future, you're not going to be able to see anything. I mean, our distance, our sight line can only go so far. And so obviously that is still dark. It's like playing a video game where you're trying to uncover the map, and as you go further into the map, it opens up and it's no longer black. Now you can see where you are and where you were, home base and so forth. So it's the idea of recognizing that your path, as long as you are listening to yourself, you are illuminating your future, and you're illuminating where you're walking, and you can see maybe a few steps ahead of you, but you just can't see the larger picture. But this is what we have the least control over today, and I find that to be promising, because sometimes we let our fears get to us, right? And we don't move because we don't know, and we second guess our actions and say, is this going to give me the result that I'm looking for? But today, it's Sunday anyways. You don't need to worry about your fears. In fact, today, it doesn't even seem it's about action. Today is all about being in your head and just kind of understanding what it is you're trying to do. One, you have to recognize how important this thing is to you, and that's why you're not running away from it. Okay, it is emotionally fulfilling. It's just currently not emotionally fulfilling, and that's why you're second guessing yourself. You're second guessing the idea that, hey, I'm trying to create a business, I'm trying to produce something for the benefit of my family, and yet I'm not seeing it work. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk, right? His grandma thought those beans were worthless, not knowing that they were magical. So you may not even know the value of the thing that you are currently doing yet, simply because you're looking at it the wrong way, you're not utilizing it correctly, or it's not growing season yet. You need more time. Maybe you're still just in the process of planting and tilling your garden, and it's not time yet for it to have energy, the sun, for it to grow and produce results. But today, it's seeing our fears for what they are. And honestly, all our fears ever are is walking into the unknown, not knowing what the future holds for us, and that can be scary, that can be daunting. Not making money, well, are you going to go towards this passion, or are you going to go get a job because I need to eat, right? And it's these simple things, and we go and we get that job thinking, oh man, I gotta eat. But it was also because you were afraid that your passion was not going to produce a result, and because you went in that other direction, now you really are not going to find out if your production is going to produce anything, because fear drove you into something that was a little bit more stable and known and comfortable, something that has already provided a structure and a framework that says you're going to get a paycheck every month, and now you don't have to worry about this thing. So sit today. It's Sunday. Usually you're not supposed to do anything anyways. Recognize your fears. They're gonna come up. You're gonna see them for what they are. You're gonna see, because you're asking yourself, should I stay or should I go, right? But obviously you're going to come to the conclusion that you shouldn't go. You're going to be looking at your work and you're going to be like, why isn't it productive? Hey, you, friend, relative, confidant, lover, whatever. Hey, what am I doing wrong? What would you do in my instance? How can I see things from a different perspective? And then finally, the moon. I see my anxiety. I see my apprehension. I see my fears for what they are. And is it going to stop me? Am I going to go somewhere that's safe and comfortable? Or am I going to continue going and figure out a solution in the meantime until this thing produces the results that I'm looking for? All right. So today is a day of introspection. Looking at the numbers, we have, 18 and 8. 18 and 8 is 26, and then an ace would be a 1, so 26 and 1 is 27. 2 and 7 is 9. 9 is all about spirituality and completion. So today is a day of going through the portal, of kind of connecting with ourselves and seeing the larger picture. Get out of your everyday life. Get out of the everyday obligations and envision the future that you want. All right? Make sure you're going in a positive, light direction. And recognize that you're going through a stage and that stage is completed and over. And so if you didn't like that stage, well, congratulations, you passed it. And now you can continue and move forward into that next stage of development. So you're not at the 10 yet, but you're going through that portal. Today is the day of recognizing all of this stuff, recognizing your fears and your anxieties and what you actually care about and why you're not going to run away from it, and seeing how to be productive from a different perspective, and using that information to move forward and through that portal with strength and conviction and love for yourself and confidence in yourself, so you can move to that 10, and then boom, you're in a new stage. Right? You're at the 10, you're at the completion of that past stage, but then you're also at the 1, which is the brand new beginning of something new. And everybody, that's what you've been winning. That's what you've been hoping for. That's what you've been waiting for. That's what you've been working for. So please don't stop. But today, again, is a day of introspection to understand all that you have done and where you still want to go. So I hope this message hits you in a positive spot. My name is Benjamin Snavely. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can find my schedule on Instagram, on Facebook, and I believe it's in the YouTube comments as well on my homepage. So just go ahead and go to my homepage and you will see my schedule where you can order a personal reading with me. And I have different readings at different prices. So yeah. Daily meditative reading for October 4th, 2020. My name is Benjamin Snavely. This is Lost Connection Tarot. Have a good day. Bye.